caught it then.
We'll be accelerating up to 200 miles an hour and leaving you behind in our dust.
Will you get 200 miles an hour out of your head? The train does not go 200 miles an hour.
186 then.
That's not as fast as a DB9.
It's a lot faster than you're going to be going.
Enjoy your trip. I think I'll have another bottle of Diet Coke now.
Yeah, we'll maybe order the wine as soon as we get underway. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
We're not actually the first people to do this, you know. There's this racing driver here called Wolf Bonato. Somebody challenged him to get from Caen to England in the time it took the Blue Train, which was the famous posh tourist train from the south of France, to get from Caen to Calais. He got to the Conservative Club in St James's, London, 4 minutes before the train reached Calais.
What did he go in?
A Bentley Speed 6.
Is he a 7-foot-tall, curly-haired yacht?
No, interestingly, that's one difference, is that he was a rather dashing chap.
I'm now about halfway into the journey. No backache, I'm not uncomfortable, I'm not tired, my ears aren't bleeding. So this car is as comfortable as an Aston should be. One thing I cannot stand about this car's big brother, the Vanquish, is its flappy paddle gearbox. It doesn't work and it breaks all the time. And that's because the paddles are attached to a manual gearbox, whereas in this, they're attached to a 6-speed automatic. You don't get a gear lever, nothing at all. All the gears are selected by buttons on the dashboard, so you push D and then it's a completely normal automatic, just like any other auto you've ever driven. However, when you pull one of the paddles, like so, it changes down. Pull it again, blips the engine, drops it into third, and then you're off! Like a scalded cock!
There's his location on the map.
How has he done that?
By going very, very quickly.
He must have absolutely caned it from Leon.
Yeah,
I mean, that thing must be on fire.
Yeah, the front of this bit glowing red.
This gearbox works. Can you hear it? Double D clutching. Oh, in an auto! And it's not only the gearbox that impresses. Because it's so light and modern, I thought that it would flow from bend to bend like a Ferrari or a Porsche, like it doesn't really need your help. But actually, they've made the steering quite heavy. It feels like there's a big lump up there, a great big solid British suet pudding of an engine. And that means when you kiss an apex just right, and you will, because the handling is brilliant, you feel like you did it, like you're responsible. It was all your own work, not the car's. It flatters you. Unfortunately, however, it doesn't matter how good the car is. It's choked by the French speed limits. The Aston was reined in so badly, in fact, that with 200 miles to go, the train tore past.
We are ahead.
We are ahead.
Now, the fight really hots up. Not of today. Today's a big tick in my life box. A big, yes, that was a good day. Be even better though if I could win. So, let's get on with it. I have just one slim chance. They've got to go further than me. They're on a train which is going to wiggle around now, going where it wants to go, not where they want to go. Me, on the other hand, I am proceeding directly, no more fuel stops, to Monte Carlo. So don't bet on the train just yet. I think now that I'm down in the south, on the twisty motorway going up to Monte Carlo, the car's changed from being a comfortable long-distance cruiser into being this kind of savage sports car. It feels like a brute, which is exactly what an Aston should feel like.
With 100 miles to go, the train slows down along the coast and the gap is starting to shrink. And at Nice, even though we're just 15 miles from Monte Carlo, we need to make another train change.
Stop pacing now.
Can't.
I don't just like this car. I love it.
And right now, Jeremy's going...
I know.
It feels like motoring perfection. If you don't mind just getting out of the way, Frenchie, I've got a train to catch.
Good thing. Keep going up.
This is it, this is it.
Come on, James. To lose it now.
Sodding bag.
Come on. Last bit, it's down. It is down here. Come on. Oh. Why did we bring a map? James, come on. Oh, that's bad. Oh. I haven't the heart to tell him. It's all over, mate.
Oh, cock.
Evening.
I don't know if you've noticed something here. You two look very stressed and tired. I'm very relaxed.
There is a degree of perspiration going on.
I think the important thing that we've proved today is that no matter how good public transport is, no matter how much it runs like clockwork, it'll never be a match for a car. And what a car we used to prove the point. The fly-spattered DB9, which isn't just better than a train. It's more lovable and it's more rounded than a Bentley Continental GT. It's better than a Ferrari 575. It's better than a Vanquish, principally because it's got a better gearbox and it's prettier. And at £103,000, it's considerably less expensive than all its rivals. But you know the best thing about it? It's a proper pucker, 100% real, fabulous, glorious, exquisite, magnificent Aston Martin.
With just over 7 hours to the big switch on, James and I were spat out of the Eurotunnel.
Rush hour, Friday night, over 300 miles to do. I've got enough fuel. Well, just 295 miles, the computer's telling me.
The fuel gauge would suggest that there's not much more than a quarter of a tank left, which means 3.5 gallons. Doesn't sound like enough to me. It's going to be quite exciting.
Richard and I were close together, but soon we'd split, as once again we'd all chosen different routes. Hammond would use the M1 and the M6, whereas I would go all the way up the M1 to Leeds and then over the M62. This was 34 miles further, but I'd missed the notorious M6 traffic jams. Jeremy, meanwhile, was using the M40 because it goes past his house.
Chipping Norton, here I come. Phone my wife, tell her I'll be home earlier than expected.
James and I could just about make it, and make it on time, as long as we didn't hit traffic.
Oh, what the hell is that? I'm losing out on time and fuel. My estimated time of arrival is now slipping again, so it's 45 minutes it's moved already.
Engine running, not going anywhere. No miles per gallon.
In Blackpool, people were starting to arrive for the celebrations, and our man on the ground was preparing by having an afternoon nap. After 2 hours and much wasted fuel, Richard and I were finally on the M1, where we would soon go our separate ways.
If I'm going to get the Blackpool Spangly jacket, I have to pray that Hammond gets stuck for about 3/4 of an hour in bad traffic around Birmingham.
My mind, however, was only fixed on Jeremy.
He must be out of fuel by now, he must be. Surely the gods of economy will punish him.
And then the phone rang.
Are you at the side of the road yet?
No, stupid thing is still working.
How's it doing that?
It's not possible. I'm 15 minutes from home. I can smell my bed. Hammond, I'm so close. Stop.
So hang on.
Stop now.
This-
Cough. Cough. Die. Die now.
Bad luck, mate. Soldier on. I love that Jag. I love it so very much because all it can do now is take him further from home. Yeah.
The irritating fact was that after 660 miles of abusive and wasteful driving, the big twin-turbo Jag was telling me it still had 135 miles to go. Right, if I'm in this competition, I'm in it to win it. Aircon off. Now, all of us thought we'd be making the speech that night.
Good folk of Blackpool, it's a delight, an honour and a pleasure.
It gives me great pleasure to be here tonight to turn on your world-famous illumination.
I declare these lights on. I'd had a good lead over the others, but on the M42, trouble.
Problems on the motorways. Caravan has overturned along that stretch. So
That's what I'm stuck in.
It's absolutely stationary on the approach.
People slowing down to look at a caravan. Rightly so. I mean, I'd want to slow down and look at an overturned caravan. There's nothing funnier. It's a big old queue. This is 4 miles of this speed. Hammond's going to be right on my tail.
I might now try and catch him up, only to find as I catch him up he runs out of diesel, but I've used up all mine as well, so maybe I should be prepared to go slower than him and then overtake him when he runs out. Kind of hare and tortoise. No, that's a stupid idea. I don't like it at all. I'm gonna go fast.
The north. Excellent. I'm probably about 130 miles away. Computer says I can only do 90 miles.
James thought he had problems. They were nothing compared to mine. OK, I've now got an eighth of a tank to get me from Birmingham to Blackpool. And then the news got worse. Hammond, where are you?
On the M6 toll, where are you?
On the M6 toll.
We've closed up.
And what's your speed?
70 at the moment.
70? And the ridiculous thing is I've got twice as many cylinders and twice as many turbos, but I can't pull away from you. Meanwhile, far, far away...
I can't believe it's going to make it now. That petrol gauge is so low.
This is just appalling torture. I'm just sitting here knowing that any minute now Hammond is going to come by. And then, disaster.
Here I come.
No! No, no! No, no, no! Hammond! I can't do anything about it!
It's funny you should call. I've just seen somebody who looks just like you. In a Jaguar doing about 56 miles an hour.
I am not going to race you.
Really?
No. I am going to sit behind you and watch you fail.
And with Blackpool still 60 miles away, Jeremy was more on the money than he realised.
I'm now going to run out diesel 40 miles away from Blackpool, according to this computer.
With James far behind, it was becoming a straight race between Hammond and me. Both of us were running on fumes, but I was staggered the Jag had even got this far. Because most of the way through France, I was doing 80 miles an hour, I had the aircon on, I had the radio on, I was charging phones. Most of the way through Britain, I was doing 70. It's been stop-start traffic. I haven't been on an eco drive in this thing.
Since Birmingham, neither had I, and now I was really paying the price.
My range computer has just ticked over to 0. It's 36 miles to Blackpool. It's telling me nothing. Empty.
Hammond won't make it. James won't make it.
God, this is tense. The fuel gauge says I'm about to run out. Hypermiling techniques, gentle on the throttle. Don't let it get to me. Stay calm.
17.4 miles to go. It's telling me I've got nothing left and I'm just waiting for that cough.
With the Stig baffled by the human food and with 30 minutes to go before the big switch on, I was agonising over mounting a charge on Hammond. It's the stupidest, cleverest race ever, because, I mean, I could easily beat him if I just put my foot down, but I don't know how much fuel is left in that tank.
I love economy races.
My final exit. I'm just doing everything I can. Jeremy's behind. I know he's taking it easy. He's not going to take it that easy because he's Jeremy.
And so, with 10 miles to go, my range has finally reached 0. But still, the magic Jag soldiers on. And I've picked my speed up to 70. The race is on. The question was, could I catch him in time?
I'm 4 miles away.
I can see Blackpool Tower!
Oh, this is nerve-wracking. If it dies now, it could be too much to bear.
Range 0. Fuel gauge really empty. All I need now is to see a little Volkswagen Polo with a little man sobbing his eyes out next to it.
Resetting trip computer B for this fast stretch.
Hello?
I'm still moving.
No, no!
And I'll tell you something else.
What?
I've got about 2 miles left to go, but even better than that, I have a police escort.
You are having me on.
1 mile and I'm still moving. I've got nothing left at all. Oh yes, I think I could be there.
So, Hammond had won.
Single most tense thing I've ever done.
Less than a minute later, I arrived too. I have made it. Hello, everybody. They appear to be cheering my Jag. And James May hasn't come. He doesn't like you. He doesn't like anybody in the north. Congratulations.
What?
The world's second most economical car.
It's astonishing.
How you kept that? Because I just thought, well, there's no way you can do it. There were just seconds to go before the lights were switched on. Would James make it in time?
53.7 miles per gallon average, and I'm looking for 56.5
No,
miles per gallon.
he wouldn't. We pick up the story an hour later with James and Richard on a train in the Alps and me off the motorway in the hills north of Lake Lausanne. So now it stops being about power and starts being about handling, and on that front it's very good because the engine may be in the front but it's behind the front wheel, so it's actually mid-engined, and the gearbox is at the back for perfect weight distribution. This should be a riot.
Where are you? It's catching up.
We're on our way towards
Martigny.
God, you are catching up.
The A roads had been kind to Jeremy, and now we no longer had jet engine power. He was starting to close the gap.
I've got snow. There is snow on the ground, and I don't just love this car anymore. I wish you could be where I am now.
Which is better than where we were, on the platform at Martigny Station, with an hour's wait and then another train and a bus to catch.
An hour with the St. Bernard Express.
I was just about to
Look
say.
at that.
The dog train.
That hour was really killing us, because while we were waiting for the train, Jeremy was racking up the miles.
Where are you?
North of Lake Lausanne. You're now in Martigny, are you?
Yes, but we're going to be here for an hour.
Yeah, but you could split and you could hit Verbier.
I know, but the next train that we've got is out of the Reverend W. Audrey's stories, and then we've got a bus as well.
You've really caught up, mate, in the last hour.
You've more than halved the distance.
At last, the Swiss border. So now I shall be leaving the EU, and automotively speaking at any rate, entering the Dark Ages. The trouble with Switzerland is that they have no tolerance at all of speed and cars and pollution. If Steve McQueen had actually made that jump on his bike in the Great Escape into Switzerland, they'd have arrested him for reckless driving. This was going to be the final fill-up. With the Ferrari averaging 15 miles to the gallon, it would now be a non-stop thrash to Verbier. Meanwhile, Richard and James were boarding the St. Bernard Express for their last train journey. But I was seriously catching them up.
Well, this is just super tense now, because we've got another 10 minutes or so on this train to get to. It's on this map, Le Chable. And then from there, how long? It's a
15 minutes on the bus.
Yeah, and then it's a 10-minute
walk.
You do know we've got that walk at the end.
Yeah. Walk.
Now, if
Unless I see him, then I will run on television.
Only 60 miles ahead of me now. Only 60 miles ahead. I've made up 140 miles. And I haven't finished yet.
Jeremy is somewhere between, probably just behind us, and where we're going. I mean, it's that close.
I honestly believe I can hear the car.
I know, you'll hear that
You do
Veyron.
Finally, we were off the train. Now for the last leg in a bus.
Oh, it sounds good in a tunnel. What am I doing? I'm in a Swiss tunnel. Been in prison for 30 years for being in third gear in a tunnel here.
Where is it we're going? Verbier.
And I'm only 40 miles behind them.
I've got it, I've done it.
God, this is exciting. This is exciting. I've got the Alps, I've got Geneva behind me, I've got the all tunnels, Grand St. Bernard Pass. It's all like a spy thriller, and I'm in a race, in a Ferrari. Okay, I'm now past Montreux on the Lake Geneva shoreline. Swiss time is running out. We knew that we would lose the race. Far from it, actually, because they had to get up 12 miles of mountain road in a bus, and I was hunting them down in a Ferrari. Right, switching to manual and sport. We're going to need everything this car has got to give, and it's got a lot to give.
He's behind, I know he's behind us.
10 minutes plus a little walk.
I'm waiting to hear
I know,
the
I am as
V12
well.
wailing. See a set of Ferrari headlamps, and that's it.
Come on.
It's all over.
Is it worth dying to beat James and Richard? No. Is it worth dying to prove trains are useless? Yes.
I'm going to go and drive the bus.
No.
This was awful. I knew that somewhere in the darkness they were just minutes ahead. See, I don't know how far away Verbier is. That's my big problem. Oh my God. Traction control fighting the back end there.
I looked down in the valley and any one of those could be hit. I'm sure I'll be able to spot the front of that car even in the dark. I can't believe it's this close.
No, I can't.
Come on. Well, I want to see that bus.
This is the bus depot. Come on.
Go, 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 go.
God, come on. What? How many more towns must there be?
Le Lodge.
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 I can't carry this bloody thing.
No, this is Verbier. I'm here.
Hurry up, get the bloody
So are
phone.
we.
I've got your bag.
Oh, for God's sake, Swissers, get out of the way. Where is it?
Do you know where the lodge is?
Which way do I go?
When you say the top. Oh, God, no!
That's them.
No! You've got to be kidding.
Yes.
I can't believe that.
I can't believe this. No one is going to... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not going to... Bye now.
Just saw the keys.
Permission to say cock for the second time this year. I've even abandoned my luggage.
Guys,
What did I
I
say?
can't believe how come
no one
no one's going to believe
will believe that was for real.
I don't believe it.
After
I mean, that is-
11 hours. 11 hours.
That was astonishing.
He'll have just had time to pour himself a beer and look smug.
By the hot tub.
Anyway,
I have to say
That was spectacular.
spectacular.
It was a
Also,
good race.
I'm trying to look smug, it's bloody freezing. So there we are. The best integrated public transport system in the world, allied to a plane that actually arrived at Geneva early, was beaten by a car. Meanwhile, the Stig was plainly bemused by his strange new world.
No! No! You filthy, foul, stinking...
Hammond!
Ah, you stinking, evil, foul-reeking, hell-making...
Hammond stopped swearing long enough to answer the phone.
Hello.
Hello, yes, what?
I'm just coming up to the first Albert Hall. I wondered how you were doing.
You're just behind me and I'm stuck at the lights again.
Oh, right. Well, I'll give you a friendly peep as I go past.
I'll kick the crap out of your car if you do.
35 minutes into the race and Richard was still in the lead. James was still on his tail. The Stig was still in a tunnel. And I was still following a path forged by nature at 9. But I wasn't worried at all. Hammond by now will just be bathed in sweat. Hideous, smelly. People will vomit when they go near him. James, of course, he'll end up in Huddersfield, perhaps, Pontefract, who knows? Not the city airport. Stig, don't know, might think he's a Brazilian electrician. And then me, having a lovely time, and I'm going to win.
I was now siding down Piccadilly, and joy of joys, the traffic was horrible.
As it turned out, jams were the least of my problems.
Oh, crikey, it's the Rozzers.
The police only wanted to check the permit for our camera car, but it still cost me valuable time.
So on the basis that stopping here I've lost about 3 or 4 minutes in the race, and that sort of corrupts the results, can we just do 4 minutes of blues and twos and I'll follow you?
What I can do is I can give you a 50-90 to say that I've stopped you, and then you can submit that to your superiors as a record of me stopping you.
What?
I was pulling further ahead.
Trafalgar Square left. Right. This is where I need to be. Cycle lane. 1, 2, 3 metres of it, and then I'm back under that bus.
With Plod off my back, I now had to pay Ken Livingstone for permission to sit in his jams.
I'm sorry, that was an incorrect selection.
Hello, I need to pay the congestion charge for London.
Okay, can I have your vehicle number plate?
I don't know. 56 Hotel Foxtrot Zulu.
And is that a Mercedes GL 500 in silver?
How did you know that? It's actually a 5.5 litre, but they call it a 500 because they're a bit embarrassed about it.
Oh.
With James stuck in the traffic around Piccadilly and Trafalgar Square, I had to seize the moment and push.
There's the river. That's 24 miles an hour showing. I've got to keep that up. Head down, I've got to just go.
Hammond!
Hello?
Where are you?
I'm on the river, I've just got onto embankment. Where are you?
I'm just going past Fulham Football Club.
This was bad news. Jeremy was now only a minute or so from Wandsworth Bridge, where he could put his foot down. So although the car was imprisoned by the traffic, the boat was coming into play, and Stig was closing in too.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
I've got 19 miles an hour showing on my little speedo here. I've got to keep that up. I feel sick.
There we go, Wandsworth Bridge. Yes! Okay, Hammond and May, live with this! That's the embankment, where's May? At this point, Richard was just 8 miles from the airport. I had 17 miles to cover, but I was going an awful lot faster. The Stig was now catching Hammond too, and even worse news for the one in shorts. James had cleared the traffic.
Here we go.
You've got to beat Jeremy, and you cannot be beaten by James.
Battersea Power Station, ladies and gentlemen, to your right. Coming up to Millbank now, headquarters of the Labour Party. They won't like this very much. Ha ha!
I don't like this car, I have to be brutally honest. It's not my kind of thing, but a car is nevertheless the right way to do this. I've got it just set to 20 degrees, bit of Radio 3.
No, pull out on me, why not? That's what I'm there for.
The Stig, in a close second, was now making his final train change.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your belongings with you at all times and report any unattended items or suspicious behaviour to a member of staff or a police officer.
Hello, officers. I just went past the police at 45 miles an hour. Annoyingly, I couldn't fully open the taps because, weirdly, I had traffic problems. Look at it, just endless tourists.
Come on! Gotta get my speed up.
This train directly to King George V via London City Airport.
...2025, 2018... so frustrating.
Where is Jeremy on his boat? Where?
Tower Bridge, coming through. As the river widened, I became the fastest moving man in all of London. We're knocking on now, coming up to 50 miles an hour. How can we lose now? It simply is not possible.
Yeah.
At this stage, James was last and the Stig was still several stops away from the airport. So it was becoming a two-horse race. The bends in the river had made my journey 7 miles longer, but I was now doing a whopping 70 miles an hour. Hammond was probably feeling quite good about his chances. Well, I'm sorry, mate. They're gone now. They're gone.
Bloody lights! Bloody lights! Hate them.
London VTS, this is Red Cougar requesting permission to go through the barrier at speed.
Roger, all copied. Proceeding through the barrier. Take Charlie span in between the green arrows.
Sorry.
Somewhere around here there's an airport and I've got to go and park at it.
City Airport, there it is. Come on!
Come on. I'm here, I've arrived. Coming through.
Unfortunately, a gentleman on a bike's checked in already.
What?
A gentleman on a bike has checked in already.
Hammond?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I knew.
How the hell did you do that?
It's easier on a push bike. You don't get stuck
You've
in
ruined
gears.
Top Gear.
Well,
It's the last ever show.
I've bent it a bit. But hang on then, what you're saying is I've ruined Top Gear because
Yes.
I won on a bicycle.
Yes.
You came second in a boat.
Between us, we've ruined... ruined Top Gear. We sat down to see if Top Gear could be salvaged. Just as long as the car beats public transport.
What if the car... Oh, God, that's a very good point.
What if the car loses to public... We need for public transport to come stone dead last. We soon got an answer.
Oh, no!
Did you go on a tube?
Underground? Did it go dark? Flashing lights?
Did you go on a train?
Were there other people?
What he's just done is he's gone slower than a boat and a bicycle. That'll just be going...
Inside, there's all numbers. There'll be a bit of smoke come out the top in a minute. Keep watching.
15 minutes after the Stig, James arrived. Thank you, James.
What have you done?
The car, as an entity,
ruined,
lies smashed and broken in front of us because of you. He beat you on public transport.
Yeah. We're ruined.
I was going to say at this point, well, Mr. Shelby, wherever you are, my victory today, it's for you. But I am so far behind, I just can't bring myself to say it. However, while I was delivering my small history lesson, Ivor the engine had stopped.
The problem is, as we start to go into the mountains, as we make our way towards Italy, we get onto the old bit of the network, has to wind around a bit to go through cuttings, and that slows it down.
So we're in a very fast train on goat paths.
And that's him, and he's actually moving forwards in big leaps and bounds. This thing updates itself every 2.5, 3 minutes, so we see Jeremy's progress as a series of jumps, and they're bigger than our jumps.
And it's costing us our lead.
It is costing us our lead.
Sit rep. I've eaten my last pork pie and I've eaten all my sausage rolls. Richard Hammond is making contact. Hammond.
I'm only wanting to ring with good news for you, which is to say we appear to be stuck because we have the mountains in our way and I haven't seen more than 80 miles an hour and we're getting slower.
You're only going 80?
Yes. The gap is closing right now. We haven't been over 65, 70 for the last stretch and we're slowing again. Our ETA is still ahead of yours. You've still got time to make up, but right now we seem to be, you're closing on us and that's an unpleasant feeling.
Interesting. Right, well, thank you for that update. Better still, because of the Alps, the train had to take a longer southerly route to reach Milan, whereas the road was more direct. I was back in the race.
We are going to side through these mountains, you and me. Let's do this for Carroll Shelby. Come on!
Why isn't it registering 168? Why is it only saying 68? Yeah, but why aren't we going that fast?
200 miles, 3 hours. Aircon low, speed high. Keep me awake.
Another problem for us was that in the mountains we seemed to be stopping at every single village. We'd been stationary at this one for 5 minutes.
Excuse-moi. C'est 5 minutes. C'est 5 minutes en addition de la grand total pour la trip or included dans le trip?
Ah, je crois qu'on va bientôt repartir, hein?
Yeah, I don't understand the answer.
Longtemps.
Yeah, I don't understand the answer. It's okay. It's okay. Let's just be calm. There's going to be a pause now whilst we wait, and then we'll rock it away.
He is catching up. I mean, look at him cracking along.
Chamonix Mont Blanc, it'll do me. I love the signposts you get around here. It's like I'm driving through a Robert Ludlum novel. I'm going to see Jason Bourne going the other way, punching people in the face. And he'll give me a thumbs up, go, yeah, go Mustang.
45.
We're going slower than him. I'm getting depressed looking at it.
As we trundled through the Alps, we got a call from Carol Clarkson.
Hammond.
Hello, how are you doing?
Let me put it to you this way.
What are you drinking?
Oh, why?
Well, because I'm doing really well. Mont Blanc is right ahead.
At Mont Blanc.
I'm looking right at it. I'm under it.
He's looking at Mont Blanc.
Oh, God, he's going great guns.
It's a bit neck and neck.
Yeah, it is.
But then my charge was brought to an abrupt halt.
Oh, God, contraflow. That's not funny. I suppose they're just doing all the repairs before the skiing season starts. Bloody skiers. Come on, French worker Johnnies.
What numbers are we going to have here on top speed?
I'm going to make a guess at 74 miles an hour.
70 miles an hour?
I wasn't far off.
Oh, no, no, no. Not again. Please, no more contraflow. For about 10 glorious minutes, I thought I was in with a shout of winning this, but these roadworks, it is just constant.
In the Mont Blanc tunnel, I had 7 miles at 40 miles an hour.
If the Italians aren't doing roadworks to the same extent as the French, I am still in with a shout here.
Meanwhile, far to the south.
How fast are we going?
Well, we've been touching 100. I mean, we're accelerating again.
But he's not going very fast.
But then I emerged from the tunnel onto God's racetrack.
Italy. Oh, you beauty.
The race was now entering its final dramatic chapter. James and Richard would get into Milan at 6 p.m. Then they'd have to cross the city by tube and cover the last mile on foot, meaning they'd reach the finish line, a bar near the stadium, at 7 p.m.
All the current calculations say I'm going to arrive at 14 minutes past 7, which means I'm only 14 minutes behind them. Come on, Mustang, you are going to beat the train. Ha ha!
We've peaked at 120 miles an hour in that last stretch. That's tremendous sort of speed. We might actually just be in with a chance.
I'm 79 miles away. I've been awake since 2 o'clock this morning, but I'm very, very awake now, very determined and awake.
Hey.
Hello, Clarkson. We're just pulling into Milan. I wondered what time you thought you were going to arrive. Just curious.
I reckon I can be there in an hour.
I think we're going to be there in 1 hour and 4 minutes. May the best man win. It'll be your Hammond, obviously, because I can't run.
Yes.
Gotta go, sorry.
Bye.
Come on, Mustang. You have been the hero of many, many films in the past. It's now time to be the hero in another one.
In Milan, the San Siro Stadium was coming to life. And on the other side of the city...
Is that the right bit or that bit?
Metro, M, must be.
We decided to stick together until we dealt with all the tricky train stuff.
It's M1. M1 is down there.
Oh, come on.
We missed that by about...
Yes, seconds.
Where the hell are we? Garibaldi. OK, 3 stops.
What's the name of the bar?
Is the...
So it's another train, yeah?
This is a change, isn't it? It's not this one.
15 miles to go. I can still do this.
How long are we on this one?
Don't know, I'm trying to work it out.
Come on!
There's Lotto, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stops.
7 miles. We've done 807, 7 to go.
You're not going to run?
No, I'm not. But you are.
Yes, I am.
Like a stabbed rat.
Oh, this is bad traffic. I am treading on my own tail. That's what's happening here. I'm caught up in match day traffic.
Is this us?
No, but we're going the right way. 2 more.
There's all the Belgians coming down to watch their team get annihilated. I'll be on your side, Belgians, if you cheer for me now. Come on, come on, come on.
Right, exit.
Hammond and I had reached our final stop, which meant we were no longer a team.
Running commences.
Moving, yes, 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 yes.
Outside the station, Hammond scampered off, imagining that victory was in the bag. But that's because he hadn't seen what was in mine.
San Siro.
Okay, that's a good sign. That'll do for me.
Audi man, move! Move! We're through. Where's the bar? Where's the bar?
Dove el bar?
Di sopra.
Stairs, yeah. Oh, cock. Hey, loser. All right. Well done.
You look a bit tired, mate.
He's not here, though, is he?
So, although you are a loser, you're not the loser. There's a word for what I am.
Yeah, smug.
Moments later, our deluded colleague arrived.
Right, where's the ticket?
Oh, he's trying this on. He doesn't like how it fits, does he?
No. Be
Well done, chaps.
Be magnanimous.
It just was.
We
I
heard
haven't thrown
you.
a suitcase at you.
We
I
did hear
haven't
you.
said, oh, cock. Well done.
We heard you.
Well, that's it, isn't it? Oh, my first ever loss.
800 miles in a Stang. You've done all right.
It's not a Stang, it's a Mustang.
It's a Stang.
Who won, by the way?
I did anyway.
You did.
by running.
So you're going to watch a football match?
Yes.
All by yourself?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you fancy some nice dinner?
Doesn't love football. Doesn't even like football. I've got it all to do now. After my cramped, cold sleep in the car, I'd lost the lead and had to build it up all over again. Pedal to the metal. Well, that is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bridge.
Scrambled eggs with smoked salmon? That's a bit poncy. Toast with fried eggs, bacon and onion. Just tea.
Hammond.
Yes, hello.
How are you?
Fine. I mean, slight hangover, but, you know.
How are you?
I've had a sleep, well, when I say asleep, sitting up in the freezing cold with a head full of stimulants.
Well, we're not far from docking.
Where are you?
I am south of Gothenburg.
Well, good luck. Keep going, and we'll see you there.
Just please try not to beat me, because I couldn't bear it.
Okay, bye.
If I lose this, I'll be suicidal. The map shows the scale of my problem, however. They were docking in Norway, and I still had 350 miles of Sweden to cover. It all depended on how they were going to get from Kristiansand to Oslo.
Thank you. It's 9 o'clock local time. Jeremy is going very quickly. But we have a plan. You're going to like this. This is going to be good. Time to unleash our secret weapon.
Hey!
What we have here is essentially a racing powerboat with two 370 horsepower engines. That adds up to more than Jeremy's got. This is our secret weapon. He's in so much trouble.
Oh, Hammond, I think I might have Norwegian wood.
We only had a short hop up a fjord ahead of us. Victory, it seemed certain, was ours.
How do I sum up this car? Cruise control, electric seats, air conditioning, CD auto changer, and it does 208 miles an hour, and it hasn't put a foot wrong, hasn't missed a beat. Any other supercar, there's always a sense, every 5 seconds, it's going to break down. What was that noise? What was that? What's that judder? This, though, just pounds on.
Austin, it's Ray. Where are you?
I'm in the pouring rain, somewhere in Sweden, I don't know. Where are you?
We've just taken a small local boat up from Kristiansand to Oslo.
What is it?
It's got several hundred horsepower.
I think it's what you call a big power boat.
I'm doomed.
Oh.
Is he dead?
We have now done 30 nautical miles and there's 120 to go. And they've just told us it might get rough. If this looks fun, it isn't.
Nevertheless, they were in an 80-mile-an-hour boat with no speed limits to worry about, while I was in a 200-mile-an-hour car and could only drive at 60-ish.
Ooh!
To win this race, I was going to need a miracle. And that's exactly what I got.
Oh God, look at it. Oh, I can't believe this.
Shall I admit to him that we've got engine trouble? I think we have to change the bolts.
We've got a what? We've got to go in that boat.
That's the boys. Hello.
Hello!
Hello, how's things?
Well, we broke one boat, calamity, but we're not giving up. We're going in the chase boat. We've all squashed into it. It's damn near as fast as the big one.
Whoa. What do you mean you've lost a boat?
We've broken it. The engine's blew up and it's sinking.
I'm not going to be able to talk to you for much longer because this thing is small and very, very loud.
Oh dear, what a shame.
We're going to carry on. We'll see you in Oslo. Bye.
What a rotten bit of luck.
This is actually less comfortable than the other boat, amazingly. God.
Come on. Down in here because I love to hear the noise. Their breakdown and the rough sea had allowed me to catch up. It looked like we were heading for a classic Top Gear photo finish. But then I hit the Norwegian border. I've been expecting this single track road all the way pretty much to Oslo.
Now turn right.
Stupid. Still, they were having problems too.
Oh dear. Mr. Hammond is unwell.
Hello.
Clarkson, it's May.
May, how's things?
Not good, I'm afraid.
We're in the middle of the sea, it's very rough. The driver's been sick. I think Hammond's dead.
Oh, that's a rotten bit of luck.
It is.
We're freezing to death. Oh, Hammond's come round. Hello. He's all right, he's better.
Well, thanks for the call on the update. I wish you all the best of luck.
Oh, well, we'll stick at it then. We're going to have to go and refuel because the sea's so rough that the engine's using more fuel than it would normally.
All right, take care.
Okay, stick at it.
It's very cold, but we're
Good
still
luck.
in it. Still in the
Bye.
race.
I didn't know where we were, but we did know Jeremy was only 50 miles from the finishing post in Oslo.
Got to beat those boys. I have got to beat them somehow.
Knowing he'd be determined, we gave the boat everything, thinking that lightning couldn't strike twice. But of course, it did.
Bugger!
Our rib had burst. We had to get to dry land fast.
Floor temperature's dropping, hypothermia's setting in. Boat's broken at the front, engine's knackered, we're running out of fuel. The sea's too rough, it's freezing cold, the weather's coming in.
Should we just jump overboard and end it quickly?
Bloody temperature.
Centrum, yes. Centrum must mean centre.
Oh my God.
We arrived in a town, didn't know which one, knowing that we'd have to get a bus.
Yes.
And me some money.
Let me have a go.
No, I'm going to do it. We've been through a lot together today. Should we not fall out now?
Okay.
Look for the large sculpture of a hand pointing. Oh, there's no hand doing anything! They'll be here! What hand? Come on! Where are they? Where are they? They weren't there. They weren't even close.
Jeremy, how are you? Where are you?
I'm well, but well, yeah. Let's cut to the chase. I'm here and have been for some time.
Oh, right.
So I'm afraid the race is done. But I gather that you've got some serious problems.
Yeah, we've broken 2 boats. The rib burst when we hit a particularly big wave. So we're now wandering around. I have no idea where, looking for a bus, I suppose.
How far away are you, do you think, from Oslo?
To be honest, I don't really know.
Well, listen, honestly, I shall be thinking of you, and take care.
Okay, thank you, we will.
See you later.
Bye. He's there, mate.
What's the Norwegian for "oh cock"?
I thought I'd had a bad day, but oh no!
What the hell do we do now?
Get a taxi.
Not allowed.
So I don't need to run though, do I?
No, I guess not. There's not much point.
Hammond, I ought to tell you I've only actually done 2.5 hours on this type of aircraft.
Right, so you're not entirely familiar.
I know what all the major knobs and things do.
To say this is no harder to drive or more tiring than a Golf, or even a golf cart. And the interior is such a nice place to be. I mean, these stalks here, they're made from magnesium and aluminium, and they cost £4,500 each. I don't imagine that Hamster and Slow are going to be having a refreshing cup of hot brown wherever they are. I don't think light aircraft have tea and coffee making facilities on them. I'm guessing. My smugness, however, was about to take a blow.
Hello? Jeremy, it's Richard. How are you doing?
Hamster, how are you going?
Well, we were in real trouble, but we've had a stroke of luck. French air traffic control let us take a slight shortcut, which meant we could cut really quite a sizable corner, and that's brought us back in the game. So we're over mid-ish France.
No, come on, tell me, where are you?
Well, keep looking overhead, mate.
Right, so this is it then, our final leg. We are on the way. Next stop, presumably UK.
Yep.
This was a disaster. All my fannying about with coffee stops and calls to insurance companies meant that Maverick and Iceman were right behind me. They are going to overtake me. Oh, this is torture. Captain Slow is up there in his washing machine. I will not be beaten by a washing machine. It was time to unleash the Bugatti's secret weapon. At the moment, I'm in DEFCON 3. I'm in handling mode with that rear spoiler up, which is pushing the back of the car into the road to give me grip in the corners. But I'm on a motorway, and there are no corners.
So all the spoiler's doing is causing drag, slowing me down. I therefore needed to pull over and lower it. To make sure you don't put it down accidentally, you have to use the ignition key in this slot here, so that now, when you get cracking, the spoiler doesn't come up. And the whole car hunkers down on the road, makes it very slippery, and you can get to the top speed. But before you can do that, Volkswagen say you have to do some checks. No idea what these checks might be, so seems fine. I am now at DEFCON 4.
At this point, your big advantage about flying does start to pay off because we are in the sky, there's nothing in the way, we're going direct.
Jeremy was flying, but 5,000 feet above him, we were flying faster. We were about to take the lead, but then guess what? James delivered yet more bad news.
There is one thing I need to tell you there, Hammond.
What?
This idea about England, here we come.
That's the idea.
Well, the thing is, because we were a bit delayed, it's going to get dark while we're still in northern France.
You got lights, turn them on.
No, but I'm not allowed to fly this thing in the dark. What? I'm not qualified. I'm really sorry, Hammond.
Right. So what do we do?
We land.
Hamster, are you really hammering along now?
We do have problems. James has just told me that he hasn't done the test that allows him to drive the plane at night. So we're going to have to land, and I quote, somewhere, maybe Lille.
He really hasn't thought this through, has he?
He's gone.
If we could make Lille before night fell, we were in with a chance of catching the Eurostar to London and staying in the race.
North Suleiman cleared to land at Wilco, final runway 18.
It's probably in the wrong order, but it's roughly right. You all right, Hammond?
Oh yes, just land.
It's tricky, man. It's windy.
We landed in Lille with moments to spare.
Hamster, where are you? Are you down? You must be down by now.
We're down, yeah. Where are you?
Oh, well, I'm about 70 miles from Calais.
Right, okay.
Come on.
That's good.
The train's fast.
The good thing is this is going to be seriously close.
Oh, he's gone. Never mind, I don't really care. It's not that way, it's this way.
I'm running! Yes, you're running!
Go. Just don't try and fly this, will you? Train station.
Train station, TGV.
What's the left?
We'd so nearly caught Jeremy up in the plane, but now we were on a bus going to the railway station. His lead was increasing by the moment.
Now, train station. Right, Eurostar, that's us.
This bit of northern France is not dull. When you're not in a Bugatti, that is.
These things are getting worse.
They are. It's like a dead dog in a bag. Oh, yeah.
Yes!
This is a good thing.
Well, here we are. I've made it to Calais. I don't want to lower the tone or anything, but I haven't been to the loo since Italy, and I'm gagging for it. And the ones that way are out of order, and there's 42 British coaches through there, and they all want my autograph. I'd arrived back in Britain half an hour in front of Ginger and Algie, but they were gaining fast. Hamster, how are you?
We're on our train and we're doing quite nicely. We're 35 minutes from Waterloo. It is down to the wire again. Any minute now we'll see a headlight sweep past the window.
May the best man win.
The race actually starts now. We've got to run now, haven't we?
Yes. Where'd you get these night buses?
Right outside.
Can you pay them in truffles? Way out.
Come on.
Liverpool Street, Aldwych.
This is it, this is it. Excellent.
Hi. Go. Drive.
Oh, I see bits of London that I recognise. It's Canary Wharf.
Yes. This is what public transport is about, waiting.
Drive. He's got a Bugatti, we've got a bus. We're now...
That was the Aldwych, yes.
Yeah.
This is the city. This is the city.
This one, there it is, there it is.
We're
minutes
get
away,
down and
we're
get our
minutes
bags.
away. Go, 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 go.
Another red light.
James!
Yeah, I'm coming.
That's it!
This is it. It's the NatWest Tower, I'm here! Are they here?
Come on.
Truffle, truffle, truffle. The tower was a maze with no direct lift from the bottom to the finish line on the 42nd floor.
B to 21.
21, transfer to something to go to 42.
Yeah, that makes sense, look. B.
In.
Transfer to lift group D.
Well.
Why don't they just have a lift?
Go. Arrows, this way.
Right, no, hang on. That's not it.
Oh. Excuse me, do you know how to get to 42?
41.
41
is
it
as
is.
high as you can go on the lift.
41 and walk. Okay, thanks ever so much. Bye. What a stupid building.
34.
35. 36.
Go.
Stairs.
Oh, mate, I'm terrified.
Right, this is it, Helen.
This is
Let's be
dignified
composed.
dignity. Good evening.
Good evening.
I don't know, I'm confused. Does that mean we've won? Where is he?
Well, I would say we've won. We're here, and he's not.
Little effort. That's
What's
a shadow.
that reflection in the window of a ghostly figure? Surely not.
That's horrible.
You unbearable man! I can't stand it. Oh.
Dignity.
Yes.
You got your truffle?
Yes.
Well, unfortunately, they've already got one. So I'm afraid you're 65 quid out of pocket. Oh, marvellous. Pasta with my truffle on it.
Oh, truffle, good.
It's quite a hollow victory.
Is it?
Because I've now got to go for the rest of my life knowing that I'll never own that car. I'll never experience that power again. And that is a really sad feeling.
Kind of the end of an era in an odd way. Beginning of something new, but...
Amy and I were now in the middle of Tokyo. And despite James's claims that we'd be stuck in traffic for a week, the simple fact is this. There wasn't any. James, you're in the old traffic here. It's the worst traffic in the world. You won't be moving. Look at it!
We had less than 10 minutes to catch our next connection.
That's the subway.
Tokyo's not a city, it's a racetrack.
Oh, that's no good.
Do we have to have another ticket?
I don't know. Can we ask? How do we buy?
What's the name of the bloke where we get off?
Honestly, I didn't think I was going to do this one. I didn't think I was going to win it.
Yeah, but that's obviously the fare. Look, it gets bigger as you go further away from
How much
us.
do we need?
Bullet train. Pah!
Right, I think it was this way.
Go, 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 go!
We were in such a rush, we boarded the tube train not knowing if it was going in the right direction.
This is the Yokohama City subway, but does it go to Yokohama?
Yokohama, number 20. This is 4 stops.
So if this flashes 23 now, that's the next stop. We're going in the right direction. If it says 25,
Exactly.
we've got to jump off.
23.
Yes. I didn't panic.
This is what comes of not having a congestion charge.
We were now at yet another station, looking for the train to Kurihama.
Kurihama?
Kurihama? Kurihama?
I was so confident that when I did occasionally get stuck at the lights, I broke out some of the Japanese toys the office had provided.
It's an air guitar. It's May or Hammond. Hello?
Jeremy.
Hammond, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you doing?
I am in Tokyo and I'm going brilliantly well. I shall look on my sat-nav.
How fast are you going?
Oh my God.
What?
I've just turned the sat-nav off.
Why did you do that?
I just wanted to look where I was, because it comes up on the phone thing when you're on.
Well, I can tell you exactly where
You are now. You've turned your sat nav off.
Lost.
Bye.
With all the sat-nav's controls in Japanese, I had no clue how to get it back on again.
Oh, this is I'm going to have to...
This was a good moment. We had successfully caught the last of our 4 trains and would be at the finish line in 2 hours. Meanwhile, Jeremy, for the first time, was in trouble.
No. Right, there's a plane coming in to land there. That must mean Narita Airport's over there. So I just asked for the wine list. That's not right.
Amazingly, I found a policeman who spoke English. Sort of.
This tunnel.
This road return 1, 2, 3, 4 signals and
so 4 signals.
4 maybe.
Maybe.
As our train waited in a station, I went to try my luck with one of the onboard drinks machines. Then James rang.
Hello? Yeah, I will do. I haven't found a vending machine yet, but as soon as I find one, I will. Yeah, but we're not moving. Well, not now, we're not. What do you mean we are? No, we're not. What? Mate, I'm not on the... How can I not...
Gear position, braking, acceleration. Hello?
James.
No, it's not James, it's me. What do you mean, why would James be ringing you up?
Because there's... something peculiar has happened. We're not on the same train.
What?
Hello? We're not on the same train. The train stopped in a station. I was walking along it to try and find some drinks from a machine, and then James had moved off. He was in the front of the train. It split. So he's going somewhere, I don't know where yet. I stopped in the station, then I got off my train to see what had happened, and then my train left. So if that was the right train, I'm not on it. If it wasn't the right train, well, one of us is on the right train, one of us isn't.
All right, well, if it's any consolation, mate, I've just arrived at a dead end. I've got to ring James, I'm sorry. I might just go for a cup of coffee on this basis.
I was now all alone with just a Blair Witch handicap.
Hello viewers, Jezza has obviously spoken to Hammond because Jezza has just run me up to gloat.
Kurihama?
Kurihama?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, moment please, calm down.
Kurihama.
Stomy Yamashita got me on the right train, and I called James.
Pretty sure I am. I just looked out the window and station signals are like that, so I think that goes to very armoured.
But my train was 15 minutes behind James's, so I'd have less than 2 minutes to catch the bus.
You're gonna have to hold it.
Just run like hell for the bus, because if we miss the bus, we're stuffed.
Amy's back! Amy's back! Amy's back on my screen! I pushed everything, she's back! And not before time. Being lost had cost me 45 minutes. The lead I'd built up had been wiped out. Show me some of your muscles, car. Show me your muscles.
That says, do you know, my friend? I mean, can you wait, please?
I was now off the train and hoping to God James had held the bus.
Beep. Buses. There should be buses. There's no buses. This way, this way.
I was now heading for the tunnel under the bay in a big hurry. And for the first time, the GTR was starting to come alive.
It's when you put your foot down like that, you just get the vaguest whiff that this car can go round the Nürburgring in 7 minutes, 29 seconds. That's faster than a McLaren Mercedes. It's faster than a 911 Turbo. Hello? Mate?
I'm with my old mate, Richard Hammond.
Oh, great.
Mate, they're getting cross because you're using a mobile.
Hello?
We're in trouble now for talking on a phone on the bus. He wants to talk to you.
Hi.
Do you know what time you're actually getting on that ferry?
25 past. It leaves. We're getting on it at about 22 minutes past.
All of us were now minutes from the bay.
Is that bell bad?
This is really close now.
Still in the bosom of Japanese public transport, we knew for sure we'd arrive at the finish line in 55 minutes. All we could do was hope Jeremy's life would be less predictable.
It depends
How
on
busy
the terrain, whether it's small roads, whether it's busy, whether there's a speed limit, whether it gets lost.
Small roads? No, not really. As the immense bridge ended, I knew it would all be down to the final charge up the mountain.
Frankly, what I'm going to need to win this now is a divine wind, and I've got just the thing. I'm ready. Here we go.
I knew they'd be at the finish line at 4:25 precisely.
Arrival time, 4:31. That's 6 minutes after them. Gearbox in race, that speeds up the change time. I'm going to put the suspension in race, that firms it right up. Then I'm going to put the traction control in race. That lets me have some slip.
Bang on time, the ferry docked a full mile from the cable car. But we had no intention of walking.
No time to slow down for these barriers. No! Bloody hell. You'd win Wimbledon with barriers like that on the end of your arm.
Ahead of me lay the mountain road. GTR country.
Oh my God. Just now, it's all coming together. It's all just becoming a GTR. Hello?
Jeremy.
Yeah, where are you?
We are disembarking now.
This is so damn close.
I can't work it out, but he is very close.
I've now got it down to 4:27.
Ready?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Right. I really wish you could feel what's going on here.
Go, that's the bell.
Donald.
Thank you.
Come on, baby. I was now giving it everything.
So at the top here, there is a Buddha to road safety.
Apparently.
Wouldn't it be brilliant if we got there and Jeremy's GTR was buried in the middle of it?
Watch this, I'm here.
Oh dear.
Bang.
Thank you. This way?
Finally, I made it to the Buddha's car park. Victory is mine! But that wasn't the finishing line.
Go where? Where?
Run.
Come on, go. Just leave it.
That's not a temple.
We were now converging on the Buddha up two different paths.
Are you sure we haven't overshot it?
Come on. No.
Please, God, don't let them be here. They aren't here. The car just beat the bullet train.
That's Buddha.
And
this is
then,
the Buddha's road safety.
We've done the 9th and the 10th century. This wall was 12th century. So you remember from the lecture I was giving you. Hi, guys. Just interesting how this is a different century to that we've just been learning. We've had a lecture.
Yeah.
You ran up there as well?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
How long have you been here?
Really not long. Genuinely, honestly, 3 minutes, 12 seconds. That is so close.
Thanks, Buddha. You looked after him.
Disappointed.
Wait for it.
Yours.
Which
That's
is?
Japanese.
For?
O'Cock.
Yeah.
Who do you think's going to win this race?
I think we're all going to die.
Let's go to the pole. Go.
I can't believe it. I'm going to the pole with a dog team.
Oh, hang on. Stop. What? Stop.
Oh, and they're stuck. They're stuck.
Forgotten the gloves.
Give me strength. I knew he was going to be bad on this trip. I didn't know he'd be this bad.
Hurry up.
I'm going now. Here we go.
You're such a Viking. Gently.
No, gently. You don't have time for gently now because you forgot your gloves. So here we are, going further north than any car had ever been before. Riding on a thin crust of ice over an ocean 1,500 feet deep. Just us, a film crew, 2 Icelandic mechanics and a soldier. An insignificant 9-man blot in the pristine white vastness.
first time I told Matty this is only the third time I've had skis on my feet. It's really hard. I know, okay, lots of people ski these days, but I grew up in Birmingham.
The car had disappeared into the distance, but Matty told me the hare would be unstuck by ice that was too thick, or drowned by ice that was too thin, and that the tortoise would then take the lead. I wasn't so sure.
Oh, hell.
With things going so well for us, I tried to get James to buy into our expedition.
I admire Hammond for doing what he's doing. I admire all Arctic explorers, but I think the time has now come for the world to say, let's see how easily we could get to the top of Everest. Let's see how easily we could get to the North Pole. And I think we could forge a career as the world's worst explorers.
Raven, whoa, 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 ha, ha. Good dog. Good boy.
Our target was 5 to 6 miles an hour, but on the first day, we hadn't done anything like that.
Been on the go 10 hours. We've done 36 miles. Not good. Not good news. Problem is, we're standing on sea ice. It means it's got salt in it. It's incredibly grippy. The sledge can hardly move. I've been skiing for about 9.5 hours of those 10. I'm broken.
With us, of course, things were more civilised. As you know, what I'm trying to do with this mission is prove that Arctic exploration needn't be tough. Which brings me on to the delicate question of number twos. You see, what a traditional polar explorer would do is simply go out there and squat down, like an animal. What I've done, though, is fitted this bumper dumper into the tow bar attachment, and now I'm going to try it out. Oh, that's nippy. James, meanwhile, was on guard duty. James, are you showing off, or are you actually looking for bears over there? Because I can't run.
Oh, Bartlett, not on the ropes. Matty?
Yeah?
How many poos a day do these dogs need to have?
I'd say 2.
It's 10. It's 10 each at least.
Sometimes I'd look forward to the sledge bogging down so I could get out of the poo stream and run alongside.
Sigley, take it up.
Meanwhile, James was breaking out the 11s.
Chocolate bars.
What can I have?
Chocolate, yes. Look, that one's called Big.
I'll have a...
Have a Big.
Now, we should say, if you're watching this is not just gluttony. We genuinely have been told by experts that if you are trekking across the Arctic, you need 5,000 calories a day, so we're not really too happy to shove that much in. I'm not certain, when they told us that we needed 5,000 calories a day, that we would in a slightly warm car sitting down, but better to be safe.
After our morning snack, James found my Jesus.
Why have you brought Jesus?
What?
Why have you brought Jesus?
But Jesus, I thought, could sit in the car and guide us in our hours of need if we ever have one.
He's a Jesus action figure.
He is. There's a map on the back here to guide us.
Galilee.
I was now back on the skis and starting to get the hang of it.
Today, Richard, you've got to learn how to pee on the move.
Pee on the move?
Yeah.
I'm not on. Matty!
We, meanwhile, had reached the vast, uninhabited wilderness of Bathurst Island and were going, if anything, even faster. over Hammond kept getting bigger and bigger.
He is the plucky Brit, and like all plucky Brits, he's going to come in second.
I was now over 50 miles behind, but Matty had come up with a plan.
We know we haven't got the edge on speed, so we need to use tactics. This is what we're going to do. It's now about 8 o'clock at night. We've run all day. We've made brilliant progress. We're going to put these guys to bed, hence we've chained them all up. They're going to have a sleep. They're only going to do so for about 3 hours. Then we'll get up again, and then we can run at night. It's cooler for the dogs. They prefer it. And they love the colder temperatures because they can run faster and harder.
And so, in the early hours of the morning, when the temperature had dropped to minus 35, we roused the dogs and ran.
The silence is beautiful.
Then, suddenly...
Well, I think they caught our scent earlier on in the day, followed our tracks, but whether or not it's just hanging around and has picked up the scent now as it comes downwind.
As I was pinned down by the bear, Team G&T were getting underway.
Clarkson! I know it's you, you insufferable oaf. I'm on the bloody throne.
We ate up the miles and discussed how we'd celebrate when we made the pole.
See, of all the things you could have brought, champagne, whatever it might be, you've brought a tin of Spam.
Yes.
And then we too encountered a bear.
Oh, it's got babies!
Sweet! Not being Attenborough, I couldn't think of anything else to say. So we set off, and with a bit of divine guidance...
I am the vine, you are the branches. If a man remains in me, and I in him, he will bear much fruit.
We made it uneaten to the other side of the island.
It's very beautiful. I mean, look at that. It's not bad, is it? Absolutely astonishing.
I've been running, I don't know, all day, all night, and now it's day or night and I've got to sleep. I'm confused. My body clock's broken.